Very good morning to Professor Balasandran, Dr. Riley, Richard, Professor Bahman, head teachers, PTA representatives, distinguished guests, and my colleagues from IAB, Mr. Saladin and Balasandran. I was given a task to share my perspective about how we could make this I-Think program a success in the school. And I'm personally involved in some of the training with the principals, the leaders, and also the teachers. I listened to Professor Bahman's presentation, and I'm quite concerned about the two issues that have been raised up, the role of leadership and the role of teachers. I didn't prepare any slides for that because I thought it was supposed to be an impromptu discussion, and I love to throw out share some of my perspectives so that we could be able to share our different views regarding this. I need to make some dissertation that the role of leadership is very crucial in implementing any of the initiatives done by the Ministry of Education. There won't be anything moving in school where there's no much of involvement from the school leadership, from the top leadership, from the middle management, and also the frontliners, especially the subject area teachers. And we know that the one who's going to make the success of this program is definitely the teachers who will be working directly with the students. But however, the principals will be influencing the students' achievement indirectly through the teachers. And from what I could able to see from some of the visits that I had, and even locally and also in UK, I find that one of the biggest issues that confronting this school leadership is about curriculum leadership or instructional leadership. We see that principals are very good. They're very good when it comes to leadership and curriculum. It's about doing the timetable, it's about implementing the curriculum, about carrying out the initiative of the ministry. But what is missing in some of the places, even in some of the research that Malaysia was involved, which is Tali's report survey, shows that we are very much about what in the curriculum. It's not about the how in the curriculum. So when we talk about the how, especially implementing initiative from the ministry, it is more important for the school leadership to look about how we could be able to develop the teachers, because they're the one who will be influencing the performance of the students. So when we talk about this professional development, even the national blueprint has mentioned that 90% of our teachers are very happy with the professional development. And from this 90% of this professional development, the ministry requirement is a teacher should go at least for a 7-day of a workshop or even training. But from this 90% of them were happy with the professional development, only about 16% of the professional development was embedded in their day-to-day job. Most of these professional development are done outside of the classrooms. So when we talk about professionals is about a person one who actually has the expertise or advanced training in a specialized field. And we see that a doctor or even a lawyer, they will be practically trained in the place where they are working, even in operation theatre or in the court. But we'll see that teachers are usually trained in hotels. Just being sarcastic about it, because I feel that teachers need to be trained in the classroom. So how we could able to do that, make this professional development embedded in the classroom. So we need to move from this traditional professional development that we are doing and we are so good at, move towards more into job embedded. So we need to talk about a peer-led culture where there should be a lot of sharing. I hear from some of the principals, they say there's change of culture in school. where teachers share, even Professor Muhammad was talking about that too. How about teachers could share about the best practices? How could they observe each other? How could peer coaching can be done? How teachers could get involved in learning walk around the school and see how others are doing. You know, when the teachers could be seated together. I have a personal experience recently. I have a school where actually there were teachers in the morning and the afternoon section was sitting in two different rooms. And I say that if you want to make changes, you need to have the structural condition where you should sit together, where you can talk about your practices, day-to-day practices. So I was the PTA president, and we had some fun, and what we did was we break the wall between the two classrooms. And then we start putting the tables into some islands where the teachers could sit together. After a week, after we completed the construction and the renovation, I went to the school. Then one of the teachers said, that section is for the afternoon teachers, this section is for the morning teachers. So I said that, well, I could able to break that physical wall, but I can't break the wall that is built between. So we need to break that wall among our teachers, where they need to know that learning does not take place only on Saturdays, where we have coffee and tea and we have curry puffs and we have events, on Saturday. Training should be embedded and should be done in a daily basis. Every opportunity in the school should be taken as an opportunity to learn. So for that, we need to actually develop this professional learning community. So when you talk about professional learning community, we talk about, I already explained what professionals are all about. When you talk about learning, it's about ending our curiosity, continuously learning about new things. And when we talk about community, a group of people with a common interest. So how could we develop that in the school? And this is the most important challenge we feel in order to make this program or even other initiatives of the ministry into a success. And basically, from my personal experience in conducting training locally and also internationally, and I find that we could actually turn the school into a learning school where teachers should be encouraged to look at each other. So there are some areas that we can look among each other. Especially we could look at in terms of what do we say when we talk about this learning, professional learning community. We need to share about some of our best personal practices. Like for example, under the Bahagian Pendidikan Guru, the teacher division, we are actually now embarking on a few projects, like how to do lesson study. How teachers could do together, sit together and plan a lesson, and one person run the lesson, the others will observe the teacher. We do a pre-conference and post-conference, and able to see some improvement. This is our lesson study. We could be able to do a lot of peer coaching. We can do video critiquing. We could do more other than this. So these are the things that we need to do so that we could able to follow the footsteps of countries like Finland, where teachers spend more time on developing each other. So if we're going to look for Saturdays, and there's not many Saturdays left for us to do professional development. Even then also they need to do a lot of replacement of schools. So we need to look, we need to think out of the box. How we could be able to do professional development that is embedded in the daily job. For this, the role of leadership is very crucial. So the leaders need to model the way. They need to model the way that how actually learning. They need to be the lead learner. The system leaders, when I talk about system leaders, it's about the principals, about the PPDs. They need to be the lead learner. They should be the one showing the way how actually we could be able to learn, how to be able to change the practices. They should constantly challenge the processes happening in the school. Even we see most of the classrooms, I know that when Casserole came and did the research, they found out that most of the classrooms are where students all are looking in front. No classes where you see people are sitting in groups. So how we could challenge the process? We ask the teacher says it's impossible. We need to finish the syllabus, but we need to challenge the process. So that is another important challenge for the leadership to actually challenge the process. And we must be able to enable the teachers to act, to make them to carry out these new initiatives. And finally, we can't expect, I hear from SME Moa and even from Keramas and also from Paya Pulai, that there was a big improvement in the achievement. But it's very difficult for us to justify whether this program in a short time could able to bring such a big change. But what I was very interested in their presentation was the change of culture. Because we all are talking about the change of culture. When we change the culture, any initiative, any kind of improvement process, in the long run, will be able to bring up some kind of output. And this is what we are looking, and definitely we can't look at numbers and figures to justify whether this program is a success or what, but we need to look at some of the qualitative data, which are some of it like the change of students' self-disposition, their involvement, the teachers' collaborative work, the amount of materials the teachers produce together. These will be some of the indicators that will be able to show that actually that we are in the right path. So definitely one of the important final note will be what is the important role of the leadership will be encouraging the heart. That is what Pausa and Bosna will say. We need to celebrate small wins. We can't be waiting until another public exam to celebrate whether we are successful or not. So there need to be some celebration on and off. They need to be constantly, teachers need to be reminded while they're doing very well. A simple praise. People say that you just need to move 13 of your nerves to smile. So what has made it easy for us to smile? So might as well we smile, we thank the teachers. We need to celebrate these little short wins so that the teachers will be constantly involved and they could be able to have some kind of ownership with any of the initiatives of the ministry. I love to share if there's any questions with me, what are the conditions that we need to develop and what are the strategies, other strategies that we could look into if there's any question from the floor. So thank you very much.